Investing and saving,
Yeah.
these two terms have been used a lot interchangeably. But there's a difference when it comes to both of them. One, we look at the risk. Secondly, we look at the return. Thirdly, also the objective. Because you find that when you talk about saving, we are talking about a goal that you have to put funds aside to meet a certain objective. When you talk about investments, you have a goal which is to make a return, either get an income return or get capital appreciation. So the differences are, when we talk about return, the risk aspect and the objective. That's where the difference is between the two. Actually, it has been said that you save first before you invest. That is normally what we will advise someone to do. Put funds aside. Once you put funds aside for a certain reason, once you've accomplished that objective, then look into investments. Once you've identified what you are saving towards, it will inform the duration of time, the time horizon that you'll be saving towards. Once that is achieved, because you'll have that aha moment, I've managed to achieve this goal. It will encourage you to now look further into what you can now do your own research, understand your risk profile, define your objectives, define the length of time that you want to invest. And again, the other thing is you look at where you are, your financial status. It informs your risk as well. Because if you do not have a lot to disposable income, definitely whatever little that you have, you do not want to lose it. You do not want to play with it. The age comes in. Which stage of life are you in? Are you in your early 20s, early 30s, early 40s? Do you have kids? As well, it informs the kind of risk that you can take. Because if you have more responsibilities, that means you do not want to take any risk. If you're young, that means you can take risks because you have enough time to recover. There are various vehicles that are available out there in the market. We have the stocks or equities. We have fixed income securities. This, we're talking about the bonds. We have also the money market funds or collective investment scheme. Other people will call it the unit trust schemes. So those are the basic that we have out there that an ordinary Kenyan can look into when they're talking or looking into the investment journey.
What is a budget? In simple terms, a budget is a tool, any tool that you use to put aside your thoughts and say that this is where I want to spend my money. So it could be a piece of paper, it could be an Excel sheet, it could be a template that you've downloaded, or it even could be an app. At the end of it all, even as you're budgeting, it is also critical to spend some money on yourself. You need to give yourself a motivation. What people normally say, pay yourself. Give yourself a motivation so that next month you will also have the motivation to continue budgeting. Number 2, track your expenses. Tracking expenses is important because you'd be surprised that so much of our money that we spend, so much of it goes to useless things. Once you start tracking your expenses, every month you put aside, you have a notebook or you have an Excel sheet where you write, I spent 2,000 shillings on Java with my friends. I spent 5,000 bob on transportation. I spent another extra 1,000 shillings. I saw a handbag somewhere. Once you start tracking that, you'd be surprised at the end of the month when you look at the things you've spent your money on, you'd be surprised the number of things that you could have done away with. So once you've budgeted, you've tracked your expenses, you need to make goals. So you have this 5,000 bob remaining at the end of the month. What is it for? What are you doing with it? If you don't plan for it, pesa inapatanga kazi. Usipoipangia, itapata kazi. You will get that phone call asking for money. You will get that urgent need that you just need to take care of. So you have to plan for it, and that's why we are talking about goals. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So you have to start from somewhere, and that starting point is writing down your goals. All of them, however you look at it, it will just boil down to where is the money?
So World Cup is a big thing, and irrespective of which team you support, presents us a lot of learning lessons from a financial planning perspective. Allow me to just run you through some of the lessons we learned from football from a perspective of personal finance management. One is that each team at the World Cup has a coach. No matter the potential you have, to optimize value requires a financial coach. Number two, each team at the World Cup has a strategy to win. And that's pillar number 2 of sustainable financial growth. What is your strategy? What is your why? What's your how? Within what ecosystem or value system? And what's your tactical asset allocation for growing your wealth? Number 3 is that each team has substitutes. Substitutes, sometimes your assets are not performing very well. It's okay to sell and substitute them. Additionally, each team has those people, the reserve bench. Those are like the emergency funds. Sometimes you require to have moments that you need to have to take into your reserves to cushion your financial needs that are urgent. And then each game has halftime. So once in a while you come to the beach to reflect the journey of your financial planning. And then each team has diversification. The strikers are like equities. Midfield is like the fixed income securities. The defense is like real estate. They hedge against value erosion, capital, because of volatility. We are saying we are in a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And then one last one is that no matter how long they play, the game will end. So you have to play with the end in mind.
So with the festivities come a lot of burden as well on the different stakeholders in terms of the breadwinners and also those who are not working. And the key here is to have a good planning, because we know when we are receiving the money, and also have a budget, have a conversation with the family about how to spend, and also keep priorities, so that because December will be gone and we have the longest month being January, so it's really plan strategically and move on smoothly.
I think for me, it's just to wish them in a special way Merry Christmas through some financial beatitudes. So blessed are they that will spend their December pay by 25th. They will exercise the fruit of patience in January. Blessed are you who will take your December pay and buy big TVs and stuff like that. You will use the same TVs to watch performance of financial markets. And blessed are you who will forget to pay your mortgages and your rent in December. You are likely to host bankers and also, the landlords. They will pay you a visit in January. So all I can say is that enjoy responsibly this December. Thank you.
With the festivities coming, we do enjoy, yes, but within our limits. We don't do it excessively. And with good planning, I'm sure you will have great holiday season.
So our society, for sure, we will definitely have a problem. Anybody who is probably 15 and above and has never understood what money is all about what is going to happen is that they will just consume the wealth that their parents have built.
Yes.
That's why probably in Kenya, I can say yes with confidence, something like transgenerational wealth does not exist. Because I will make the money, my children will spend their money, my money, their children will start from scratch. In fact, they'll be beggars, more or less like beggars, and they'll work very hard to make the money. And my great-grandchildren will eat that money, and the cycle continues. And therefore, there is no transgenerational wealth because they don't understand what money is about.
Yeah.
They think it's just for consumption.
Yes.
Starting with the basics, that's number one. What are the basics? Counting sounds very simple.
1, 2, 3.
But they need to count the shillings and the cents. What is a shilling and what is a note? What can it do?
Yeah.
All right?
What's the difference?
What is, so that they're able to note that this is what money is all about, first of all. So that when you buy, you tell them, hey, young man or young girl, this is bread and it is costing 50 shillings. What is 50 now? They must have counted 50.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Say, hi, 50 shillings. Say, yes, it's 50 shillings. So when I'm telling them I'm going to be giving you 50 shillings in the pocket money, they understand what ideally close to what the value is, or to where the stuff that they're buying or they're getting from the shops, where they come from. Don't say, I never have money. I don't know whether you people, your parents always told you, Dad, I need a pair of shoes. I have no money.
I don't have money.
Mom, I need a new dress. I have no money. You know, the only language you know was they have. If you don't stop saying that I have no money and start saying, look here, I have money but not now.
Yes.
All right, I have funds but not now. Wait, you'll get that money later on.
Yes.
Or just explain why you think that item is not important then. We can get it later on.
Yeah.
It's about procrastinating the
Delayed
ones.
gratification.
Delayed gratification, yes.
Yes.
It is delayed gratification, which is a discipline,
Yes.
which our children should be able to know. Number 2, once you've taught them that, the next step we want to talk about is how do we instill now savings habits? Because that's what I know you're interested.
Yeah.
The question has to cover, how do I instill savings habits? But they must also be in a place where they understand why do I want to save? What is the benefit?
For what purpose?
Why do I want to save?
Yeah.
All right, why do I want to save? And that's the point where you can even just challenge them. Tell them that, what do you want to buy? What would you like to have? They can tell you, Dad, I want a toy. You want a toy? Okay. You need to find a way of buying that toy. The third one is show them or create an opportunity for them to earn. Now, is there an age where you should not earn? No. In fact, most of the billionaires we have and millionaires in dollar form, in dollar terms,
Yes, yes.
even in Kenya, these are people who began earning with their hands actually around 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes.
And now the question is, how do you spend it? How do you spend it? Or how is money spent? Okay? Now, this is the basics where we begin talking about budgeting. Okay?
Yes.
The fifth one is show them the value of giving. It is not about receiving all the time. There is power in giving, whether they are Christians or not. In any case, people who give tend to be more happier, all right, and more, contented than people who are always saying, it's me, give me, give me, give me, give me. All right?
Yes.
The sixth one is teach them how money can grow. You talked about interest. This is the place now. Show them how money can grow.
Yeah.
Where can I place my money so that it can grow?
I can get more.
I can get more.
Yeah.
Because money is meant to make more money. When you are alive and well, make money, work hard to make money so that money will work hard for you later in life. You must be the model of a good financial manager. So this is the last, but then I can put it as the first one. You never tell your children money never grows on trees, because you never speak such words when you're talking to children. You
Yeah.
know, that's what we always say.
Yes,
You think money is found everywhere. There's no money. Can you see it? It doesn't go on trees.
It doesn't go
Others
on
have gone some and harvested it. No. You need to reach a point where you say, what I earn, and that's my mantra for anybody, what you earn is enough. Is enough.
Live within your means.
Live within your means. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. It just means there are many things you may not be able to do that you want to do.
Yes.
Parents, I know you love your children, but avoid giving them your credit cards. Who is spending the money? Your child. Who's paying for it?
You.
It's you. But so what lesson are you teaching your children?
Yeah. That there's free money out
That
there.
there's free money out there? No, you can't borrow and then make me pay.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't happen like that. All right? You make your own money. Spend your own money and let's talk about it.